Hey guys, my name is Mariam Salam. If this is your first time coming on here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if this isn't your first time, I know you might have noticed a change. Yes, I took off my hijab and scarf, anyhow you want to call it. Oh, I don't even know where to start from, and I didn't imagine that I would feel this way when I'm filming this video. Firstly, just to put a disclaimer out there, I thought I needed to do this video because if you've been following me on Instagram, you've probably been like part of my journey for a couple of times, months or years, and you've seen the way I've grown and transitioned in everything I do. So I just thought I needed to do this video just to clarify some things and just to be transparent to you guys, basically. So yeah, it's a bit awkward like filming this, and I don't want anyone to misinterpret anything I'm gonna say in this video. Everything I'm saying is based on my experience and what I've been through, so don't apply this to everyone. Second disclaimer, this is not a video to encourage anyone to take off their hijab or take off their scarf. Everybody is going through their spiritual journey and struggles, and matter of fact, I hope this kind of like encourage you and just think of, okay, whatever you're going through now, it's not just you, and I hope you can still like stay stronger and keep going. I feel bad like taking it off because background story, I started wearing hijab like about 2 years ago, and this is not anyone telling me to wear it. This is not anyone like influencing my decision or whatever. It's just something I've always wanted to do from a very young age. Like, I've always admired people that wear hijab so much. I think they are the most beautiful people like in the world. The fact that they're not showing so much and they can still be very beautiful and doing like great things. So, but then I told myself that I'm not gonna wear it just for the fashion side of it, just because it looks pretty and it looks nice. Like, I really want to wear it. And before I even started wearing it, this is something that I prayed about, and I'm not kidding. Like, I legit prayed about it and be like, God, like, I want to wear this, but I don't want to wear it for the fashion. And if it's something that you think will be good for me, like, just lead my decisions and lead my art. So I remember it was straight after Ramadan, like 2 years ago, and I just said, you know what, after Ramadan, I'm just gonna keep it on. I'm just gonna be wearing it. I didn't even tell my family or tell my parents or anything. And they literally everybody was calling me and saying, okay, are you okay? Hope he's not anyone like influencing your idea or telling you to. But I was like, no, this is like my decision. This is what I want to do, and I've always wanted to do it. And I would tell you, the period that I had my hijab on was I felt the most confident and most beautiful. And this is crazy because some people will start wearing hijab and they'll feel very uncomfortable. Mine was the opposite. Like, I felt so comfortable. I felt so confident in myself. Like, I just carried on living my life. Like, nothing has changed. Like, I still had the same friend. I didn't have to explain myself. Like, even when people ask me about it, I don't take offense. Like, I'm happy to share and say, oh, this is something I've always wanted and everything. But I think when it comes to stuff like wearing hijab, you don't really see the reality part of it, and you don't see the struggle part of it. Like, you just want to do it and you follow your art, right? You do what you want to do. Then I think for the first year, it was really good. Like, everybody was like, oh, positive vibe and everything. And I'm a content creator. I spend so much time online. I create content. I make money from being a content creator on the side. So it's almost like, it's not even almost, it's my side also, right? So I can't take that away. Initially I would get like bad, like horrible DMs just randomly out of nowhere. Like, I haven't done anything to anybody. I would get horrible like DMs and I would ignore, block the person, delete the person, or whatever, and just like keep it moving. But then it becomes something that comes every time, and it's just so like, it became very overwhelming and tiring, especially last year. 2020 was really like difficult for everyone, and when you like, the fact that you have to deal with a pandemic, you have to deal with everything in life, you have to deal with your own personal struggle, you still have people like telling you something about what you're wearing, how you're doing it wrong, and it just became very tiring. I know throughout 2020, I would say I didn't have like good experience with wearing my hijab. It was really bad. Like, I'll get comments like, oh, you're showing I remember the ones that stand out to me: you're showing your ankles, you're misleading young girls, you're gonna go to hellfire or whatever. And some say, oh, this is not even hijab, you're too fashionable for someone that wear hijab, like your family are gonna suffer for it. And they start bringing like your family and like emotional things into it, forgetting that the person reading this, they have other struggles like they're going through, and sometimes it comes at the wrong moment, right? Like, you're human, and it just became too much. And I'm not gonna lie, it became such a big struggle for me. Before, I used to be happy to have my hijab on, and it became so tiring. Like, this is like forgetting the fact that when you're in Europe, you still have to deal with people looking at you somehow. You have to deal with like the professional sector, how they see you and everything. It's almost like at work, you have to prove yourself times two, because they look at you probably like a dumb person because you have hijab on or you're not smart. And it's almost like you have to double up your work and everything. And you go online, it's not even better. And I know people can say, oh, just block them. Like, how much can you block people? It gets to a point, everybody has their breaking point, and there's just so much you can do sometimes. And I was like, okay, you know what, maybe I'm not doing justice to this hijab, maybe I need to learn more, and I'm not wearing it properly. You know what, I'm gonna start wearing it as a turban and not as hijab anymore. And I know I literally started putting it out there, like, okay, I'm not hijabi, because I don't think, in my mind, I felt like I don't think I'm wearing this thing right, and I don't feel worthy of wearing it or associating myself to that hijabi like community or whatever. And I started wearing it as a turban. But to be honest, I think internet bullies or people just want to say what they want to say, like, they don't care. they can't even see that you're making effort. And it didn't stop. And then there's like so many series of, for example, some hijabs, like big bloggers, like taking off that hijab, and you would go to their comment section, the way people treat them, the way they bully them, and the horrible things they say to them, it was just very disgusting. And I think that this painful part of this is, at a point, I almost felt like my own people were turning against me, because most of these comments and these horrible things came from mostly like Muslims. And it's so bad, like, it's so sad to say, because I just felt like the Muslim community is so judgmental, like so judgmental. We literally don't give each other grace. We don't give each other like room for mistakes, especially when you're a content creator and you put yourself out there. People are telling you, oh, I look up to you, I follow you because you started wearing hijab. It got to a point I had to be saying, don't look up to me, just look up to God, because at this point it's like you almost want me to live my life for you. And I'm human, I'm gonna make mistakes. There's some days I'm gonna be very high in my faith, and some days I'm gonna be low, some days I'm gonna have questions, some days I'm gonna be strong and be like, okay, yeah, and everything. But people don't give you grace for that. People, even when people are correcting you, oh, the funny ones are the ones that say, oh, I don't mean to be rude, but, and they go all the way, like literally doing what they said they don't mean to do. And the way we even correct each other is wrong. I saw someone the other day was gossiping on my Instagram, and they mistakenly sent me the message, and I went to this person's page. Funny enough, this person named is Mariam as well. She's not covering her hair. She had like 24 inches weave. She had a son and the kids there, like not covering her hair, like she's wearing like short dresses and everything. And I'm like, you come here to judge me when you're not even doing what you're judging me for. Like, it's crazy. And I've just seen like so many, I have friends that are hijabi or they cover their hair and they post things on their story, and it's horrible, especially when you see that these people that are criticizing them are Muslim. Like, I just got to a point and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. It just got really tiring. I had other issues that I'm going through, and this, adding this to it, just became very tiring. And I just feel like it's the fact that you put yourself out there, and it got to the point that I didn't even want to wear my like hijab like anymore. Like, I just got tired. I then, like, when I go out I wouldn't wear it, but online I felt the need to wear it because I was so scared people are going to judge me. And I was just like, I can't do this. It's almost like having two lives, right? And I felt like I was lying to people. I just had to stop and like come clean. Even regardless, you still see people, like, I post a picture of me not wearing hijab and you see like so many shares, but nobody's sharing on their story. Obviously they're sharing to their friends or whatever, and that's just the part. It's just like people expect you so much to live for them, and it's so tiring. Like, I'm just one person. Don't look up to me if you feel like whatever I'm doing is misleading you or it's not the right thing. Maybe just pray for the person and hope like whatever they're going through, they get through it. When I see now, like, there's so much going on. People are committing suicide. They're taking like drastic decisions because of what people are saying to them. Because you don't know, maybe at that moment you're saying something, they're even going through worse, and you come and add yours. Like, when I see people maybe doing something that I don't really agree with, the first thing I'm thinking, I hope they're okay. I hope they're fine, and I hope whatever they're going through, they're gonna get out of it and get out stronger. And it's just sad. So yeah, I feel like I've been rambling, but yeah, if you notice that I took off my hijab, yes, I took it off. To be honest, I took off in my mind like a year ago, but my partner is like, oh, just keep it on, trying to encourage me and like giving me advice and everything. But it just got to a point that I couldn't like do it anymore. I just felt like, no, I don't want to feel like that person that is lying. I don't want to carry this burden. You know what, at the end of the day, this is me. Am I gonna wear it back? I don't know. Am I gonna go back to wearing it? To be honest, I don't know. Do I really? And the fact that people just come and they start giving you advices and sending like 2 pages of advices like in the morning. Sometimes people don't need your advice at that time. They probably just need you to listen to them. And this video is just to say, as Muslims, we just need to give ourselves grace and just be gentle a bit like with each other. Be really like nice to people online, because sometimes it just gets too much. Just pray for me that I get better. I hope you get better if you're going through this struggle, or even any struggle at all that has nothing to do with religion or faith or anything. I hope things get better for you, and I hope people around you are a bit gentle with you and you can be confident to be vulnerable around them and like share your struggles and share what you're going through. Anyways guys, it's the end of my video. I hope you come back, and don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment down below. Let me know which video you want to see next, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram as itsmariamsalam. Bye guys.